Hello and welcome. I'm Kate. This is Lindsay. She's going to be here practicing with me today. If you're practicing at home, come to a comfortable seat on your mat. That can be in Virasana with a block like I'm sitting here, or you can sit in Sukhasana with crossed legs like Lindsay. Just choose a seat that makes you feel like you can be there for a couple of minutes. Get comfortable and then close your eyes and come to rest with your hands on your thighs. We'll take 3 arriving breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale and sigh out your mouth. And 2 more just like that. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth, exhale. 1 more breath in through your nose. Sigh out your mouth. And then let yourself arrive on your mat, fully present in this moment, connected to your breath. Start to tune in to how you're feeling right now. How do you feel physically, energetically? And then notice the state of your mind. Are the thoughts slow, steady, and grounded? Or are they busy, slightly chaotic even? And if there are any thoughts buzzing around in the mind, give yourself permission now to give them your full attention, your focus, just for a moment. And then make the conscious choice to set them aside. Know that anything that still needs your attention will be there for you after your practice. But for now, allow yourself to just focus on your body and your breath. On your next breath in, take your palms to touch in prayer at the center of your chest. Bow your head down to your heart. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. And then I'll invite you to join me in a sound of Om. Take a full deep breath in. Om. Release your hands down onto your thighs. Crack open your eyes. Okay. We're going to start today on all fours. So you'll come to sit up with your knees below your hips and your wrists right below your shoulders. And then walk your hands 1 palm print forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back right away to a downward facing dog. When you arrive in down dog, take a moment to pedal out your feet. Let the backs of your legs open. Maybe give a little wiggle of your hips from side to side. Any gentle movements that you need to open up the body and start to create some space. Now on your next breath in, come forward to a plank pose. And just take notice if you had to change the positioning of your hands or your feet. So in plank, what we want is for the shoulders and the hips to be in line. And then that's the same positioning for our down dog. So now from here, lift your hips up and back again to downward facing dog. And if you're feeling like you want to walk your feet closer to your hands, instead put a little bend into your knees. Good. Nice, Lindsay. Nice long spine. On your next inhale, stretch your right leg up and back. Open up your hip and bend your knee. Breathe all along the length of your right side body, across your right quadricep and into your hip flexor. Then lift high onto the ball of your left foot. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Tap your back knee down onto the floor. If your knee is at all sensitive, you can always pad up with a blanket or fold your mat over for a little extra padding. And then when you're ready, you'll take both hands to your front thigh, lift your chest up. Firm your tailbone down and forward so you bring a big stretch across your left hip flexor. Good, nice, Lindsay. And then arms come out to a T, turn your palms up, reach them all the way up to the ceiling. Good, go up with your fingertips as you breathe in and then back with your arms as you breathe out. Keep your chest lifting. Take another full breath in and a full breath out. Then lower your arms back to a T, turn your palms to face behind you, clasp your fingertips behind your back. Stretch your knuckles towards your back heel, look up towards the ceiling and open up your chest. Good. Feel the tips of your shoulder blades move forward to support the lift through the collarbones. Beautiful. One more breath in. On your breath out, release your hands down, frame your front foot, lift your back leg, parallel your feet to the left, come to fold forward out over straight wide legs for Prasarita Padottanasana. Drop your head down. Press into the outer edges of your feet and feel your inner arches lift up so you can zip up through your inner thighs. Good. Take another full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, lengthen out your spine. Come back to a low lunge at the front of your mat. Take a twist. Right arm up to the ceiling. Open up your chest. Good. Take a full inhale here. On your exhale, top arm reaches over your head. Step your way back, downward facing dog. Come forward for a plank pose on your breath in. Tap your knees to the floor. Bend your elbows and lower straight down to your belly. We'll start with a regular baby cobra. So keep those elbows hugging in nice and close. Lift your chest up by firming your shoulder blades to support your collarbones. Good. Take another full breath in. On your breath out, lay your heart forward and down. Press up to all fours and back to downward facing dog. Okay, stretch your left leg up behind you. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Breathe all along the length of your left side body and across your left hip flexor and quadricep. Come high onto the ball of your right foot. Step your left foot all the way forward between your thumbs. Tap your back knee down to the floor. Take your hands onto your front thigh. Lift your chest up. Firm your tailbone down and forward to bring a big stretch across your right hip flexor and quadricep. And then arms come out to a T. Turn your palms to the ceiling. Reach arms all the way up over your head. Good. Pinky fingers turn in and then go up with your fingertips and back with your arms. Beautiful. Take another full inhale. On your exhale, hands come down. That's not true. Sorry. Reach your arms back up. Arms come out to a T. Turn your palms to face behind you. Clasp your fingertips behind your back. Try to bring your opposite thumb on top. Stretch your knuckles to your back heel. Good. And open up your chest. Real-time teaching here, folks. Take one more breath in. Nice, Lindsay. Then hands come down. Frame your front foot. Lift your back leg. Parallel your feet to the right. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in, and then fold forward out over your legs as you breathe out. Good. Feel your spine pour forward from your hips as you lengthen through the whole back body. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. On your next breath in, lengthen out your spine. Walk to a low lunge at the front of your mat. Take a twist, left hand to the ceiling, open up your chest. Take a full breath in. Top arm over your head, step back, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Come forward for a plank pose on your inhale. Either tap your knees again or this time one straight line, lower all the way down to your belly. We'll take a full cobra pose here. You can widen out your hands a bit if that feels better for you. Straighten out your arms. Drop your shoulders down your back away from your ears and let those upper arm bones roll back to open up through the chest. Take another inhale. On your exhale, lay your heart forward and down. Lift yourself up to all fours, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice slow stroll to the front of your mat. Find Uttanasana, forward fold out over your legs. Good. On your next inhale, reach your arms all the way out and up overhead. Ardha Hastasana. Dive forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, step your right foot back, low lunge, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Come forward to a plank pose on your breath in, either knees tap or one straight line down to your belly on your exhale. Cobra pose, breathe in, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Stretch your right leg up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs. We'll take a twist today, right arm to the ceiling, turn your chest as you inhale. On your exhale, reach your arm over your head, step forward and fold down. Good, arms come out and up, Ardha Hastasana, full deep breath in. Dive forward and down, Uttanasana, full deep breath out. Step your left foot back as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Plank pose, come forward for your breath in. Lower all the way to your belly as you breathe out. Cobra pose as you inhale, lift your chest. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, lift your hips. Stretch your left leg up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs on your breath out. Twist, left hand to the ceiling. Take a breath in. Breathe out, arm over your head. Step forward, fold down. Reach your arms all the way out and up, Ardha Hastasana. Take a full breath in, lift your chest. Dive forward and down, Uttanasana, as you breathe out. Step your right foot back as you inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, come forward, breathe in. Lower to your belly as you breathe out. Cobra pose, lift your chest, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Stretch your right leg up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot between your thumbs on your breath out. Right arm to the ceiling, inhale, turn. Arm overhead, step forward and fold as you exhale. Take your arms out and up, breathe in, Ardha Hastasana. Dive out and down, Uttanasana. Step your left foot back, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Plank pose as you inhale, come forward. To your belly as you exhale. Cobra pose, breathe in, lift your chest. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Stretch your left leg up behind you, inhale. Step your foot between your thumbs on your exhale. Take a twist, left arm to the ceiling, open up, breathe in. Arm over your head, step forward, fold down as you breathe out. Arms come out and up, Ardha Hastasana, full deep breath in. Dive forward and down, Uttanasana, as you breathe out. Step your right foot back as you inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in, come forward. To your belly as you breathe out. Cobra pose as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Pause here now. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. On your next inhale, walk your feet forward and together an inch. Bend your knees and either hop or step to the front of your mat. Your choice. Fold forward. Good. Arms reach out and up. Ardha Hastasana. Full breath in. Dive forward and down. Uttanasana as you breathe out. Step your left foot back as you inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Plank pose, come forward, breathe in. Lower to your belly as you breathe out. Cobra pose, open up your chest, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pause here, breathe. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Walk your feet forward and together an inch. On your inhale, bend your knees, hop or step to the front of your mat. Fold forward out over your straight legs. Take your arms all the way out and up. Ardha Hastasana, breathe in. Dive forward, Uttanasana, breathe out. This time, come halfway up and lengthen out your spine to prepare. Now listen, we're gonna hop to down dog. You'll land with bent knees. Take 1, 2, or many little hops back. Downward facing dog, nice, Lindsay. Plank pose as you inhale, come all the way forward. To your belly as you exhale. Cobra pose, breathe in, lift your chest. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Okay, stretch your right leg up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs. We'll come to warrior 2. Back foot spirals down, open up your arms. So shoulders are stacked over your hips, chest is long. Good. On your inhale, flip your right palm, tip back, peaceful warrior, lengthen your side body. Downward facing dog, hands frame your front foot, lift your hips up and back. We'll go right to the other side. Reach your left leg up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs. Warrior 2, back foot spirals down, open up your chest. Good, feel like a straight line from the crown of your head down through your tailbone. Nice, Lindsay. On your inhale, flip your left palm, peaceful warrior, lengthen your side body. Downward facing dog, hands frame your front foot. You can stay here and breathe, or if you'd like, come forward for plank pose on your inhale, to your belly as you exhale. Cobra pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Okay, we're gonna build on that. Reach your right leg up and back, breathe in. Starts the same, step your foot forward between your thumbs. Warrior 2, back foot spirals down, open up the arms, good. On your inhale, flip your right palm, tip back for a peaceful warrior. This time, straighten out your right leg, triangle pose. Reach your right arm all the way forward. Take your hand to your shin or to your ankle. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling and open up your chest. Good. 2 straight legs here. And allow your spine to be long so that the underside ribs are just as long as the top ribs. Take one more breath in. Reach your top arm over your head, look down, hands down, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Right to the other side, left leg reaches up behind you, breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Open up the arms, good. On your inhale, flip your left palm, tip back, peaceful warrior. Straighten your left leg. Reach your left arm forward, triangle pose. Hand comes down to your shin or your ankle. Top arm reaches all the way up. And then same thing, let your bottom ribs be just as long as the top ribs. Good. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. One more inhale. Reach your top arm over your head. Look down, hands down, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Pause and breathe, or if you'd like, plank pose on your inhale. Come forward to your belly as you exhale. Cobra pose as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Okay, last time like this. Reach your right leg up behind you. Breathe in. Step your foot between your thumbs. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Open up the arms. With your breath, flip your palm, tip back, peaceful warrior as you inhale. Straighten out your right leg, triangle pose. Reach your right arm forward, down to your shin, top arm reaches up. Okay, now keep your chest lifting. Take your left hand to your left hip. With just your eyes, look down, find your block. We're gonna shift to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. As you breathe in, bend your front knee, shift up and over your front leg. Back leg lifts up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, good. Think 2 straight legs, and then let those right ribs come under, left ribs back and down. Once you're steady, left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Yes, Lindsay. Press through the big toe mound of your lifted foot. Good. Take one more breath in. Stay with me. Top arm over your head. Look down. Step to a low lunge. Land your back foot down. Okay, now don't overthink this. We're going to come to side plank. Come to the outer edge of your left foot. And just stack your right foot on top. You can always tap your bottom knee down for a little extra support. Nice, Lindsay. One more breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Hips up and back. Stretch your left leg up behind you. Breathe in. Step your foot forward between your thumbs. Warrior 2. Open up your arms. Good. Flip your left palm to the ceiling. Peaceful warrior. Breathe in. Straighten your left leg. Triangle pose. Left hand comes down. Right arm comes up. Take your right hand to your hip. Now chest stays lifting with just your eyes. Look down, find your block. Breathe in, bend your front knee, up and over your front leg. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, good. 2 straight legs here. And then once you're steady and your chest is opening, good, the top arm reaches up to the ceiling. And then press through the big toe mound of that lifted foot. Good. Take one more breath in. Okay, stay with me. Top arm over your head. Look down nice and slow. Low lunge. Land your back foot back. And don't overthink this. Outer edge of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top. Vashisthasana, side plank. Bottom knee can always tap down. Take one more breath in. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Good. Okay, take a full inhale and a full exhale. Then walk your feet forward and together an inch. When you're ready, either hop or step to the front of your mat. Fold yourself out over straight legs. Pause here now. Come back to your breath. You can take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Put a deep bend in your knees, and then let your elbows help to guide your belly and your chest towards your thighs. Good. Any amount, you can straighten out your legs. And just breathe. Good. One more breath in. And a full breath out. Then bring your hands to your hips and lift all the way up to stand. Good. Now, hands by your side, Tadasana. Okay. Root down through your right leg. Come onto the ball of your left foot. And then lift your left knee into your chest. Turn it out to the side for a tree pose. Good. Palms come to touch in prayer. Reach your arms out. Turn your palms up. Reach them all the way up over your head. Good. Big lift through the sides of the chest. Gather up through the belly. Okay, now we're gonna take this into a warrior 1, but I want you to not overthink it and just stay with me here, okay? You're gonna pluck your left knee out to the side, and then keep that hip open to start, and then nice and easy, step it all the way back. You can land onto the ball of the foot, and then foot spirals down. Yeah, 45 degrees. Nice, Lindsay. Root down through that back heel, and then go up with the fingertips as you breathe in. Beautiful. Back with the arms as you breathe out. Nice. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. One more breath in. Hands down to a low lunge on your breath out. Listen, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Breathe in. Step your foot back between your thumbs to a low lunge on your breath out, just to reset. Tap your back knee to the floor. Take your right hand onto your right thigh. Reach your left arm all the way forward to the front of your mat. Get long and low. Full breath in. Big twist to your right. Palms touch in prayer. Hook your left elbow outside of your thigh. Turn, turn, turn your chest. Good. Now you want to keep firming your tailbone forward so that you bring a big stretch today into that quadriceps and into your front hip. Nice, Lindsay. Good. Take one more breath in. Maybe a half an inch deeper in that twist on your breath out. Nice. Unwind. Hands come inside of your right foot. Lift your back leg. Parallel your feet to the left. Lengthen out your spine as you breathe in. Fold yourself forward as you breathe out. Good. Just pause. Come back to your breath. You can even bend your knees. Give a little wiggle of the hips side to side. Use this fold as a time to start to slow down and tune in. Good. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Come back to a low lunge at the front of your mat. Look forward, bend your back knee, step up to a forward fold. Good. Then keep a bend in your knees again. Take those peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and then pull your belly and your chest to your thighs. Nice. Good. Slow down the breath. Good. Hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand, and hands by your sides, Tadasana. Okay, last side here. Root down through your left leg, come onto the ball of your right foot. Lift your right knee into your chest. Open it out to the side for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Steady yourself with palms in prayer. And then arms come out. Palms turn up. Reach your arms all the way up over your head. Lift, lift, lift through the sides of your chest. Good. Take another full breath in. Feel that outer left hip pin into center. And full breath out. Okay, we're going to take this to a warrior one again. But listen, pluck your right knee out to the side. And then nice and slow, keep that knee open as you step it. Yes, Lindsay, all the way back. Land onto the ball of your back foot. Spiral your heel down 45 degrees, Virabhadrasana, one, warrior one. And then go up with your fingertips as you breathe in and back with the arms as you breathe out. Good. Feel that extension through your back leg. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, hands come down, frame your front foot. Three-legged dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Breathe in, reset. Step your foot back between your thumbs to a low lunge. Tap your back knee to the floor. Take your left hand to your left thigh. Reach your right arm all the way forward to the front of your mat. Get long and low. Big breath in, and then big twist to your left. Hook your elbow outside your thigh. Palms touch in prayer. Turn, turn, turn your chest. And as you work the twist here today, continue to feel your tailbone firming forward so you bring a full extension across the right quadricep and into your hip flexor. Take another full breath in and a full breath out. One more inhale. Unwind. Hands come inside of your left foot. Lift your back leg. Parallel your feet to the right. Fold yourself forward out over straight, wide legs. Prasarita Padottanasana. Let this be a place to come back to your breath. Full deep breath in. And full deep breath out. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine. Walk to a low lunge at the front of your mat. Look forward, step up to a forward fold. Good. Come halfway up, take a full breath in. And just like we did at the start, bend your knees, plant your palms, 1, 2, or many little hops back to downward facing dog. If you'd like one last time, come forward to a plank pose on your breath in. Lower to your belly as you breathe out. Cobra pose as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Then tap your knees to the floor, hips to heels, child's pose. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. And bring your palms underneath your shoulders and come all the way up to a seated position. Okay, so today we're going to work on a pose called Ardha Chapasana, which is a variation on Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, but we'll add a little bind here. So it's a back bend, but then the other big thing with this pose is the opening through the quadricep and the hip flexor. We're going to come into it today from tree pose, which helps to make it a little easier to grab hold of the foot or the ankle. And it's very similar to the transition we did when we came back to Warrior One. It's just that we're gonna grab the ankle and stay there. So if you can slide back a little bit, I'm gonna demo for you, and then I'll show you what we'll do, and then you'll do it afterwards, okay? All right, so you'll come to your mat and set up with your block to the corner of your mat. I'm gonna take one knee into my chest, and then I'll turn it out to the side to come to tree pose. We'll be here first for a few breaths. Get steady, hands at the heart, arms out, and then all the way up to keep the chest lifting. Okay. And then you'll take your knee out to the side just like we did earlier in class, and this time though, you're gonna grab for your outer ankle. I'll then send my knee and my quadricep back as I lower my hand down and find my block. Then from here, your bottom ribs will come under, top ribs come back and down, and you turn your chest to the side. The knee starts to come back to open up fully through the quadricep and the hip, and then shoulder blade slides down the back to open the chest. Good to come out, nice and slow. We'll extend the leg, arm up, release, whew. And then we'll fold forward, Uttanasana, and come up and do the other side. Cool? Okay, let's give it a try. So come to the front of your mat. Also know it's okay to fall. You're not kicked out of class or anything if it happens. So just kind of be with wherever we end up, okay? So root down into the right foot, come onto the ball of the left. Hug your left knee into your chest. Turn it out to the side for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Left foot to the inner right thigh. Palms touch in prayer. Good. Then when you're ready, hands out, palms up, all the way up over your head. Good. Okay. Now pin that outer right hip in, pluck your left knee out to the side. Hold onto your outer ankle with your hands, and then go forward with your right hand. Find your block. Take your time here. Right ribs under, left ribs back and down, and then open your chest to the side. Yes, Lindsay. Good. Take your left knee and quadricep back. Slide that left shoulder blade down your back and open your chest. Beautiful. One more breath in. You've got it. One more breath out. Now, if you can, nice and slow. Don't let that leg fling back. Extend your left leg long behind you. Left arm to the ceiling for Ardha Chandrasana. Send your top arm over your head. Look down. Step to a forward fold. Let your knees bend. And shake that out before the other side. And of course, whatever we do on one side, we have to do on the other. So hands to your hips, come all the way up to stand. Okay, root down through your left leg, come onto the ball of your right. Hug your right knee into your chest. Turn it out to the side for a tree pose. Steady yourself with palms in prayer at your heart, and then arms out. Turn your palms up, reach them all the way up to the ceiling. Good. Pin that outer left hip in. Plug your right knee out to the side. Hold on to the outer edge of your right foot. Go forward, take your left hand down to your block. Take your time, steady yourself here. Good. And then left ribs wrap under, right ribs come back and down, and open up your chest. Good. Shoulder blade comes down your back, knee and quadricep go behind. Nice and easy. Try not to fling that leg back. Extend fully out through your right leg, right arm up. Send your arm over your head, look down. Step to a forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your knees bend, head is heavy. Good. And then come halfway up, lengthen out your spine. Bend your knees, plant your palms nice and either step or hop, nice and easy to downward facing dog. Tap your knees to the floor, hips to heels, child's pose. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Come all the way up to sit. Shift your hips up and over to one side and take both of your feet out in front of you. So we'll set up here now for Baddha Konasana. You're gonna take your knees in, soles of your feet come to touch, open the knees out wide. If you come to this position and your low back feels at all sensitive, then you can sit up onto a blanket or onto a block, okay? Hands will come to the feet. Breathe in to lift your chest, get long in your spine to start, and then go forward, forward, forward first. Think length through the spine. Nice, Lindsay. And then eventually let your head release. Spine can round as you breathe into your hips. Good. Take a full breath in. Start to slow and steady out your breath. And a full breath out. Forward folds help us to start to have an internal experience. As we have the head and the heart release down towards the floor, we start to massage all the internal organs, which triggers the mind to understand that we're safe. And in doing so, we can start to move down into a place of relaxation, of grounding, of calm. And while they can still create a lot of sensation in the body, through this practice we learn that we can use our inhales and our exhales to just soften a little bit more. Take one more full breath in and one more full breath out. And then nice and easy, rise up one vertebrae at a time. You can use your hands to guide your knees back to center. Then scoot yourself forward so your hips are like halfway on your mat and make your way all the way down onto your back. Good. Once you arrive on your back, hug your knees into your chest. Give a little rock here from side to side. And then drop your knees over to the left and take a twist for your spine. Arms can come out to a T, or you can cactus your arms, whatever feels best for you. Just breathe into your right side ribs and let your belly start to soften. Relax your jaw and the creases of your eyes. Take a full deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. Bring your knees back towards center. And then drop them over to the other side. Breathe into your left side ribs. Let your belly be soft. Breath be slow. Take a full inhale. And a full exhale. Hug your knees back in towards center. Good. Give the knees a little hug, little stretch here. We'll take a happy baby pose. Hold on to the outer edges of your feet. Guide your knees in towards your armpits. Maybe you give a little rock from side to side. You can extend one leg and then the other. Just taking these last moments to give yourself whatever it is that you need to start to slow the body down. Good. Release your feet to the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your knees into center. Pause here with your hands on your thighs or your belly, whatever feels most natural to you. And just tune into your breath. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. And when you're ready, extend your legs out long and set yourself up for Chapasana, final relaxation. Drop your hands by your sides. If you have a blanket that you like to put under your head or over your hips, whatever it is that makes you feel most settled in your Shavasana, set yourself up there. Close your eyes. Take a full inhale. Sigh out your mouth as you exhale. Feel the full weight of your body supported by the floor, your mat, the ground beneath you. And with every inhale, imagine that the front of your body could grow lighter. And with every exhale, the back of your body releases more, so that your breath in can enter through the crown of your head, and your breath out releases out the soles of your feet, so that you breathe from top to bottom, using each inhale and each exhale to take you further and further into relaxation. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And rock your head gently from side to release your neck. And when you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And pause, breathe. And then lift yourself all the way up to a comfortable, easy seated position. Once again, come to rest your hands down on your thighs. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Bring your palms to touch in prayer at the center of your chest. Bow your head to your heart. Come back to the intention you set at the start of your practice and thank yourself for finding the time to honor that intention by joining your mind, your body, and your breath. And I thank you so very much for sharing your energy and your practice with us. We'll see you again soon.